Finger. Oh yeah. It is Sunday, May 5th. May the 5th be with you. Surprisingly, I think it worked. I think I dried out. Like, this shit looks dry. The scale weight was low as fuck. It was like 177.8, which obviously is water weight, but I mean, I think it's dry. So now I have to try and maintain this for 4 or 5 more hours. So from what I've read, you just eat like mixed macro meals and minimize fluids. So I'm gonna give it a try and see.
And then here's just the final part of the peak week plan. This is like on show day. A little flow chart of what to do. Am I full? I think so. I was. Am I dry? Yes, pretty much. So you just want to maintain it. Minimal fluids, mixed macro meals. So that's exactly what I did.
May 5th, show day. I'm actually very happy with the drought results. So now we're just looking to maintain this until 12:30, which is like 5 hours from now. So I've heard mixed macro meals and minimal fluids is the way to do it. So we're gonna go do some posing, eat a meal, and try and maintain it. I'm really hoping I don't like bloat up watery abs because I always look worse after my meals. So gonna try and keep it small and see if we can peak. This little guy is angry waiting for food. Alright, here's what I came up with. Half of my chicken prep for like 30 grams of protein, little thing of cereal for some dry carbs, 30 grams of carbs, and this little chocolate for mostly for fat because I'm too lazy to go get the peanut butter, which is like 10 grams of fat total with this. It's like 10 grams of fat, 30 protein, 30 carbs, and hopefully shouldn't bloat me or make me less dry. Don't know. Find out.
I think that first meal was perfect. Might have even dried me out more through the carbs, pulling the water out, and I just had to maintain it from there.
Still looking dry, potentially even drier, low-key. Maybe a little filled out, and it's been 2 hours. So I think I might do. Actually, let's just come look. I think we are going to do more Frosted Flakes and maybe some Nutella. I don't think I need more protein right now, so I think I might just do that. I like this is way easier. Just digging around in the snack box. I'm just gonna have some of these because it's 5 fat, 26 carbs, no protein, and then get a little bit more fat in another chocolate, a little more carbs. And I'm gonna sit my ass back over on that couch and design some programs because I got some advice while I was at my posing session and I want to implement it to have a good off season. So I'm gonna design some of that and sit my ass back on the couch with no water. So I'm just chilling. These things are pretty good actually. Strawberry fresa cookies. Never had them, but I like them. I don't know if I mentioned the show. I think I did mention this, but it has a bodybuilding category, and then it has this cool sleeper build category where you wear like sweatpants and a baggy shirt, and then you go get pumped up, and then you actually pose, and the biggest difference in scoring wins. So I guess that's actually pretty cool for like a club thing, so that you don't just have to be the hugest person possible. But back to talking about the program I'm trying to design. So I was told that my legs are very developed in a head, which I kind of knew, but I thought I balanced it out a little bit. I've been working on that for like a year or two, but I guess they're still really ahead. So I was prescribed. I have permission to do 1 leg day a week, not during prep, but like off season. And yeah, I was told to have like a chest focus day, probably 2 back days, and then like a shoulders and arms day. So trying to design that. I was thinking about just like push, pull, legs, rest, push, pull, but that's kind of boring and it doesn't have that shoulders and arms day. So it might kind of be like a push-pull legs Arnold hybrid, where I do like, I think push-pull legs rest, and then like chest and back, shoulders and arms rest. I'm trying to make that right now. So I'll let you guys know what I come up with. I mean, it'll probably change a million times before I start it in... It's actually only a month and a half from now will be, because 5 weeks is the show, then I have a week vacation where I'm just not going to do shit, and then I'll start the program. So actually not too far away, but that's the game plan. It'll probably change before then, but I'll let you know what I'll come up with. All right, we are about an hour and a half from showtime. I'm going to do some posing. Just try to get pumped up a little. I think should be good. Like, I did one set of curls, laterals, some rows, and push-ups, and I can feel some blood flow. So I think if I did 2 or 3 sets, I'd have a full pump. So I'm not too worried about that. And if I can't get a pump, I'll have pre-workout that I'm gonna take beforehand and some more sodium. Worst case, I'll need to drink water, which would be a little iffy because I don't know how much or whatnot to still look dry but get a pump. But I don't think that'll be an issue. I'm gonna do some posing now, and I'll show you guys how it looks.
Very happy with the look after the dry out on show day. I was really confident with this going into the show because it didn't seem like it was working, but the dry out hit perfectly that morning, and I was just maintaining it's easy as hell, just fats and carbs, don't drink, and I was killing the poses. It's crazy how much tighter and like more defined you can look, like basically overnight. Like, my abs have never had that deep of cuts, or my legs, anything like that. So I think the peak week was a success overall, I would say, and I think I'm gonna look to do the exact same thing when I peak for my real show, because I think this peak was absolutely perfect. Poses are better here. I turn, show the back shoulder. I'm trying to keep my shoulders even. That was definitely advice, and it's hard to do without a mirror. This is my first time posing without a mirror. Vacuum is looking decent, but I can't hold my breath long enough. Gotta work on that for sure. And also smiling during my poses. And then the classic pose. Love it.
1 hour. Bags packed up with rice cakes, peanut butter, jelly, salt, pre-workout, posing trunks, and stretching bands. Still looking dry. It's game time. I don't know what to expect. I'm excited. I'm nervous. It'll be good practice. It'll be a good run. So, nothing to it but to do it. Backstage, I'm early as shit. But this is gonna be the stage competition.
How's it like? I think you need to eliminate way more, though.
All the rice cake, gym bro heads.
Use the piano as like a staging area. I can clear off a table for you.
Backstage poverty. Had no knife, so I spread it with my finger. Backstage pump up.
Move your body. Relax. Quarter turn to the back, and let's see the back relax. One more quarter turn, let's see that last side. All right, gentlemen, now you pick a favorite side. Let's see that side. Excellent, excellent. Let's turn to the back and see the back. Good grief. Abs and thighs. Oh, yeah. Let's see who's been doing those shrugs. Let's see the most muscular. One to abs and thighs. Great work, gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Alright, you just saw some of the video clips, but here are some pictures my friends got. I couldn't be happier with how it turned out. I think the peak week was good. I looked great. Definitely a good learning experience. Some poses to fix, shoulders very uneven without seeing the mirror. I mean, it's just so tiring up there, fatiguing, holding the poses, but it was great. Good practice, a lot to work on, a lot learned. Couldn't be happier, and I'm happy with the result. First in one division and second in the other division because my posing routine sucked. Holy, I haven't filmed shit. I've been busy. That was fun as fuck. Very good event. Took first for the sleeper build. Very happy with that. Second for the open bodybuilding. Also very happy with that. Guy in first, huge, fully deserved it. Super good posing routine. Fuck. Water, best thing ever right now. I'm drinking it, so good. Trying to get a meal in here. Ham, eggs, English muffin. Unfortunately, no cheat meal. Back on the diet. But I'm gonna eat this shit, and then I'm also gonna try and go to the gym today. Posing is exhausting, man. That shit was hard. But I love that. That was great. I had a good time. Good practice peak week, good posing, get the nerves out, get the mistakes out. Met a lot of chill people there. Gonna hit some lifts with them, some advice for coaching, social media, things like that. And just lifting, having a good time. What else do I got for you? I think the peak week went well. Obviously, I don't know if it would have went better with water, less sodium, more sodium, carbs, whatnot. But I think I came out there good. Pretty, I mean, really, really lean, really good lighting. Like, if my upper body, I'm happy with my upper body leanness right now. I would stop. But lower body, I gotta push it if I want the hamstrings off and the quads a little sharper cut. So I don't know what we're gonna do with that. Maybe not as aggressive as I thought, but I might still do 2 pounds a week, 1.5, because I want to come in looking diced in the next 5 weeks. Some of them have competed before in the club, so gonna pick their brains about peak weeks and stuff like that. And yeah, I had a great time. Hopefully you guys can see some clips, pictures, should be before this or after it, somewhere in the video. And then there's professional video and photos that should be done and out in like a week, so can probably make a full video out of that too. But yeah, I had a great time. Really tired. This gym session's gonna be hard, but probably just gonna go in there and get done what I can get done, not record it or anything. Just focus up, get in, get out, and get back in the routine. See you guys. Man, this looks fucking great. Eggs, fat-free cheese, English muffin, some toasted ham on top, and then I got the sugar-free G Hughes here. Oh yeah, a little bit of ketchup. Shit's gonna hit. And then I'm gonna slug even more water. I've drank so much water. I'm gonna gain like 8 pounds tomorrow and water weight back, but it is what it is. Shit slaps. All right, fuck it. We're about to go to the gym, hit push. We need a banana because, I don't know, something, potassium, balance out, had a lot of sodium, electrolytes, so I actually hydrate. And I also found a hydration packet from Body Armor, I think, that I put in my cup there. So hopefully that will also help me get my hydration back, because my piss is fucking neon, not gonna lie. Very yellow. Like construction workers, they wish they were that visible. Anyways, I'm gonna go to the gym. I have a suspicious feeling it's gonna be piss poor shit. I'm gonna be weak and mad, but hopefully it's good. Hopefully I can get, maintenance, anything. Just get back in the groove. That's the goal. Little car talk before the gym, just because it's on my mind. I'm going right back into dieting, unfortunately, but honestly, I like the routine more than this peak week, whatever, eating random stuff, manipulating. So getting back into routine, that's why I'm going to the gym right now. That's why I'm continuing the diet. Still haven't made up my mind with what I'm gonna do. Like, upper body is pretty much like as lean as I would like it, maybe a little more, but I don't think I have any problems there. Legs are still a little chunky. Like, the quads are pretty good, could be a little deeper with the cuts, but like hamstrings don't show that. Like, there's separation, but like there's nothing crazy showing back there. And glutes obviously aren't striated. I don't think I'll get there, but obviously there's no like secret leg fat loss thing. Like, it's just lose more fat overall. But with how lean my upper body is, like, I'm not sure how hard I can push it and not lose muscle. So I think I'm gonna stick. I was thinking about doing like something real aggressive for the last 5 weeks. That's probably not smart at all. I'm gonna stick with like 1% a week. Still aggressive. It's like 2 pounds, but I'm gonna stick with that for at least this week. And as long as my strength is fine as in the gym, like my strength hasn't gone down so far, so as long as it stays chill, I'm gonna keep pushing as hard as I can, because I think if strength is same if not going up, then I don't really know how I could be losing that much muscle. So that's what I'm gonna try, and if I have to reduce the rate of loss, I will, if strength starts plummeting. And I probably won't creep it up. I mean, that's a little much. If anything, I'll push my morning fasting cardio, do a bit more steps, stuff like that. But I don't think I'm gonna crank the calories too low, because it just sucks. I mean, life isn't flexible. You can't eat anything, can't have any meals with friends, family. So I'm gonna try and keep the calories like 2K, maybe 1 or 2 refeeds a week. And if I really want to crank stuff up and I'm feeling good, it's gonna be through cardio. But that's the game plan. Still push-pull legs, and I'm gonna get to my push day. All right, what a day. End of the day, relaxing, rehydrated and whatnot from after the show. Got some tea here. Let's recap what happened. Let's tell some stories. So I showed up mad early. They said show up 12:30 at the latest, and I thought that's when it started. It started at 1. I was there at like 11:30. But I got to meet everyone from the club, help them set up a little bit with lighting and whatnot, and kind of just settle in, not show up last minute, be nervous. Let's see. I was doing like rice cakes and peanut butter every like 2 hours from when I woke up, basically. I think that worked pretty good. I'm really not sure if like the whole dehydration, sodium water manipulation was like worth it at all. Like, I was definitely dry that morning, but like, I don't know. I feel like I could have gotten to that point and looked the same, because like afterwards I had a shit ton of water, shit ton of food and whatnot, and like I think my stomach and like fullness looked the exact same. So I don't know, I might have just suffered for no reason. Sorry, this is kind of all over the place, but I'm just gonna rattle whatever comes to mind. So right before, well, everyone went to go like pump up. They took them to the gym like 30 minutes before the thing. I didn't go because like, am I really gonna get a pump 30 minutes before and then wait for 30 minutes and lose the pump? So I just didn't go, and I just did like bands, biceps, laterals, push-ups, whatnot, like right before I went out, like probably 5 minutes beforehand. And I think that worked perfect. I don't think I need to pump up 30 minutes beforehand. The pump was okay. I mean, not the most mind-shattering pump I've ever had, but definitely had some blood flow going. I think most of my poses are really good. So I was just I was just by far the leanest because I'm actually prepping for a show. There are some other big guys, like the one I took first in the first category, and I took second in the other category. The first guy was he was big. I mean, he was pretty lean, not super lean, but he had good size, good look. Not mad that I lost. And his posing routine was really good. I gotta work on mine. What was I getting at? My posing was really good, really good. I think I can work on, my shoulders were uneven a lot, so like a side chest I was like dipped, or like side tricep and stuff. So that wasn't good. I can definitely work on that. And then like I was doing a little bit of like improv on the stage, like kind of vacuum abs and thighs into like a quad stomp and whatnot, and like on some of the back doubles, like keeping my balance, because I really don't know why, but like I almost lost balance a couple times. And also just remembering like not to flex so hard that you're shaking. I mean, after a while you just get fatigued and like kind of starts to happen, but if you're just cranking your bicep, you're gonna shake and it looks worse. What else? Definitely gotta work on the posing routine. Mine was kind of ass. Probably why I lost. All the people are really cool, really chill. Definitely want to get more going with coaching and social media and stuff like that. Really looking to have coach people. I enjoy everything about this, and if I can put those efforts into somebody else's training instead of my own, because like I almost have too much time and too much passion about it, so I change my training and fuck up my own shit. But if I had enough people to coach, I think that'd be really good. I'd love to help people. But overall, very, very productive and good practice peak week. Loved everyone at the show, really good. Met a lot of people, gained some experience. Some people competed before, and I got their contacts, so I can ask them how their peak week and their last 5 weeks, get some anecdotes. I definitely do it again. I mean, that was great. Plan going forward, school is over, work is over, I got a lot of time on my hands. We're looking at like 40 minutes to an hour fasted cardio in the morning, which is like anecdotally might not work. It's kind of just bro science stuff, but like supposedly it can help with fat mobilization once you get really lean, and like the hard to get off places like lower abs and like, I don't know, glutes, lower back, stuff like that. Supposedly it can help with that since you're directly burning fat and it's in the morning, catecholamines and cortisol and stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna try it, can't hurt. I'm gonna be doing the walking anyways, might as well try a little bit fasted. I think we're still gonna shoot for 2 pounds a week. I don't think I need to do the extreme aggressive stuff that I was thinking of, like 2.5 pounds, but I definitely don't want to let off and go like 1.5 or 1 pound, because I'd like to get the fat off the back of my hamstrings. That's mainly where I'm looking at, and a little more on my quads. So that's the goal. Probably like 8 pounds is the goal. I mean, I'd love to be at 170 when I compete, but we'll see how it goes. I think I'm gonna do 2 refeed days a week, so that works out to like 1,800 calories ish for 5 days, which is like low but manageable for 5 days. And then I'm gonna do 2 back-to-back refeed days at maintenance, around 3,200, just a ton of carbs. So I think that'll keep me sane, help me be flexible with just life events, being able to eat and not go crazy, and hopefully will like keep my metabolism and hormones up and regulated and whatnot. Still doing push-pull legs. I think I'm just gonna switch to kind of like a generic version where not like a push 1, push 2, just push. And I might rest every cycle, so like push-pull legs rest, push-pull legs rest, kind of like a 4-day or 8-day cycle, whatever, since I don't really have anything going on during the week, so I can kind of throw it off like that. And I'm just gonna do like more volume per session, but more rest in between those sessions, and really just focus in on a few movements that are working for me while I'm this lean. What else? Rehydrating and eating after the show was amazing. I felt like shit. I drank so much water, and I was still thirsty. I could like almost feel my kidneys filtering water. It was crazy feeling. And like going into the gym, I like ate a bunch. I waited probably 2-3 hours, whatnot. I just felt like shit going into the gym. Like I felt weak, and like for the first time ever, I felt like fragile. Like I felt like if I did like squats or deadlifts, I'd snap in half. Bad feeling. But the actual gym session, pretty productive, matched or beat my numbers. It was kind of like a new routine, improv, whatever, so you can't really compare because exercise order, but went pretty well. I'm feeling a lot better now, looking to get into the routine of things tomorrow and kick off 5 more weeks to get shredded for the real show. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the fake peak week and the show, and as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next week for 4 weeks out.